Goeiedag, good day, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world.
I've been looking around for salvation. I've been looking around for the truth. All around me I see frustration, and I looked all over till I found you. I sit and listen to your stories, and you're telling me, please don't worry. A lot in this world you should know, and love in life is where you should go. If you're looking for somewhere to go, if you're looking for someone to know, if you're looking for someone to guide you, then love in life will guide you. I know that life outside is so hard. There's a lot of things that can tear you apart. I know the road sometimes feel lonely, but remember you're not the one and only. There's always someone there to help you, a helping hand to pull you through. There's only one thing you should do. Take my hand and join the Love and Laugh crew. If you're looking for somewhere to go, if you're looking for someone to know, if you're looking for someone to guide you, then let love and life guide you. Oh yeah.
Don't worry, we'll be keeping you busy on the channel. There's going to be a lot of entertainment. Okay guys, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed and ring the bell for the updates. Please like this video, please share this video, and above all, please stay safe. Bye.
Goeienaand, good evening fellow South Africans and citizens of the world, and I'm still trying to make contact with Patricia. I know she's getting my messages. I'm pretty sure that we'll be ready to go in about a minute, but just before I call Patricia, I just want to tell you what my day was like yesterday. That's this morning South African time. I had a 2.5 hour pre-recording with Jeff Corbinelli. You know, the guy who exposed how the pension funds are being used by the Rupert family and the ANC elite? Well, you wait till you see part 2. Let me just give you a little bit of background to part 1 that's had over 600,000 views. It's gone completely viral, and that's in 2 weeks. Now, part 1 in summary, was discussing pension funds like the Public Investment Corporation, or PIC, the fund manager who managed government pension funds since 1984, that have been deemed by the financial mafia in South Africa as dormant pensions. In other words, those pension funds where someone's died and no one's claimed the money, have had their profits plundered and used to further the political goals of the Rupert, Oppenheimer, and Rothschild's families. Now, that's all in part one of the live streams that I've had with Jeff. Importantly, the human rights and poverty of the masses in South Africa are completely off their radar. In other words, they say poor, starving people in South Africa as disposable collateral damage to their own power and control-driven objectives. Starving children, increasing poverty, and the breakdown of essential services, outbreaks of cholera in the country impacting you, mean nothing to them. This is how it works. Dormant pension funds at the Public Investment Corporation, or PIC, administered by the ANC government, have been used to create ANC billionaires amongst the political elite, including the current president. It's those profits that have been used to basically offset the shares that are given to Ramaphosa and other ANC mafia. It's a criminal cabal. That's what it is. And this is all administered by the Rupert family. Now, let's just continue. The four largest deceased estates accounts amounting to trillions of rands, administered by the PIC, have been plundered. And these estates belong to the Surti, Ravlin, Bugol, and Glazer families. It also includes, now this is a kicker, it also includes the pensions of millions of black people from the homeland policies of the former Transkei, Bophuthatswana, Ciskei, and Venda estates. Okay, so this is not just Indians or whites being targeted by this scam or by this criminal activity, it's everybody. Now, what we're talking about here is a scandal that makes state capture by the Guptas look like a harmless kitchen party in comparison. So where were the trusted media, you might ask? Of course, we cannot discount the manner in which this criminal cabal used their influence over the fake legacy media in South Africa to cover up what is really going on. Because the fake legacy media, given all the evidence, said this was too hot to handle. Now, on Thursday night at 8 p.m. Johannesburg time, in part 2, we're going to be going even deeper down the cabal's rabbit hole. And we're going to be talking about a project called Project Spiderweb, which up until 2010 was administered by the Oppenheimer family, the Rupert family, and the Rothschilds. And since then, it's been administered by the Rupert family, who are basically the handlers of the ANC government. And you'll understand, once you've heard this live stream on Thursday night, how the National Treasury in South Africa has been captured by the Rupert family. They basically run South Africa, not the ANC. That's a fact. Anyway, that's happening Thursday night. As I say, it's going to be a cracker. It makes part 1 look pretty mundane. All right, I'm going to try and get Patricia on now. Let's see if we can get her. She has got load shedding, but she said she was going to try and use her phone. So hold your thumbs. Here we go. Okay, it's not looking good. This is actually quite disturbing, and I'll tell you why. I'm going to show you the Skype screen I've got open with Patricia, and this is why I went ahead with the live stream. Because she has picked up the messages I sent in the last half hour. And earlier, I could actually get the ringtone, which meant that she had her phone turned on and Skype would work. And just to go through the messages in case you can't read them on the screen, here you can see a message from Patricia sent about, let's see, 3.5 hours ago. And she says, "Hi Scott, I have scheduled load shedding from 8 to 10:30 p.m. I can try to connect with my phone, but it's going to be dark, even if I light some candles." So I replied at just after 7 p.m. South African time, "Hi Patricia, let's do a test at 7:30 p.m. on your mobile phone." I tried and there was no answer. I said, "Hi Patricia, can you Skype me as soon as possible for a test call at 7:30 p.m.? No answer. But you can see she's picked up the messages. There's her little icon. This is after I said, "Are you here?" And these calls actually rang, but rang out. This one I've just tried didn't connect. And someone is actually picking up the messages. That's below the messages I sent in the last half hour. So someone is picking up the messages. I know Patricia, if she was able to, it says she's active now. Let me just try again. All right, here we go. Okay, it says she's active, but it's not actually connecting. I'm just going to send her another message. Okay, let's just get rid of that. Okay. Okay, I've written, "Hi Patricia, we are live and waiting for you." I'll say, "Please Skype me." All right, now, just while we're waiting for Patricia to respond, hi everybody in the side chat, and I hope you're having a great week. As I said a moment ago, Thursday night's going to be a cracker. Believe me, it's going to be the live stream of the year when you understand what's been going on behind the scenes. Yeah. Hi, Marlena. Okay, we just. I'm going to give Patricia about 5 to 10 minutes. And if she doesn't respond, obviously I'll wrap up this live stream. But just a bit of background to Patricia. She was a lady that we had on several months ago. And she was talking to us about how corrupt the South African police service were. And in particular, senior appointments made at the SAPS. And she was actually on the run from the South African police service because as a whistleblower, she was a danger to the careers of people like Mashale and his police commissioner. And that's why she's basically been on the run ever since. But we wanted to do a catch-up to find out what the latest news is. There have been attempts on her life, and yeah, I'm really hoping that we can get her on. Now, it's interesting that she hasn't picked up any of the messages since the one that I sent her just before 8 p.m. Johannesburg time. I just hope she hasn't had visitors. I can't think of why else she would not be responding. Let me just give her another call. I'm just going to keep calling until we wrap up this live stream. Here we go. So, what else is happening in South Africa? My gosh, there's so much happening in South Africa. Yeah. What with water and electricity and service delivery and riots. My gosh. Now, guys, is there anything you would like to ask me about Thursday night's live stream with Jeff Kubanali? Now is the time. Okay, still not getting through, but it's still showing her as actually active. I don't get this. Anyway, it is what it is. Okay. Let me try again. I hear from people in South Africa that it's extremely cold at the moment right across the country, and here in Brisbane it's actually quite warm. It's sort of, yeah, it's just pleasant. It's not really cold. It's quite pleasant. Okay. Now, we're still just getting the old... Yeah. It's saying Patricia isn't on a line. This is not looking good, guys. I'm sorry about this, but this is what happens when you have live streams. Alrighty, I will wrap this up in fact, what I might do is play one of our theme songs. And if she hasn't answered by then, I'll try and contact her during the theme song. If she hasn't answered by then, we'll wrap up. But don't forget, tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Johannesburg time, we do have another live stream. And then Thursday night, of course, the big one with Jeff Kubanali. Okay, let me get a theme song up. Here we go.
Meer as 61,000 van ons voorvaders het op die grens vir ons gesterwe, sodat ons vry kan wees. Die is my land, die is my reg, hier is ek boer. Van stof is ek gemaak en sal ek terugkeer. Die Bybel is die woord waaruit ek leer, soos die grond op die aarde. Hier bly ek boer. Soos 'n diep in die nag sal die vyand kom, maar hier bly ek staan en ek draai nie om, want jy maak my nie bang nie. Hier bly ek boer. Die is my land waarvoor ek sal veg. Die is my bloed, my sweet, my reg. Die is die plek waar my voorvaders leef. Die is my land, hoor wat ek jou sê. Die is my land, wat my mense voor. Hier bly ek voor. Soos 'n blossom in die somer wat vreugde bring. My oupa wat maniekiru kon sing, soos hy stap deur die lande. Hier was hy boer. My wortels lê diep in die grond geplant. My seun soos my pa los ek vir jou die land, en jy hoef nie te vrees nie. Hier sal jy boer. Die is my land waarvoor ek sal veg. Die is my bloed, my sweet, my reg. Die is die plek waar my voorvaders leef. Die is my land, hoor wat ek jou sê. Die is my land, wat my mense voor. Hier bly ek voor. Die leeu sal kom, die leeu sal kom, die leeu sal kom, die leeu sal kom, Det is mijn land van vooruit zo ver. En dit is mijn bloed, mijn zweet, mijn rug. Dit is de plek van mijn voorvaders leef. Dit is mijn land waar we dagelijks zijn. Dit is mijn land wat mijn mensen voor. En dit is mijn land waarvoor ik zo ver. Dit is mijn bloed, mijn zweet, mijn raar. Ik blijf akbaar.
All right, guys, I've tried a couple of times during that to contact Patricia, and I'm still just getting a no connection response. So I'm going to try one last time, and if we can't get through, we'll just wrap up this live stream. But I do apologize, but what with load shedding, and maybe she's got a problem with her phone. I hope that's what the problem is. But as someone said in the side chat, she really is in a lot of personal danger. Mark, with your question, is anybody going to be prosecuted? Well, look, I don't think the media can just ignore the information that we'll be putting out on Thursday night. It is explosive. I can tell you that Trevor Manuel, who was very involved with the Rothschilds, is involved in Project Spiderweb. I can tell you that his wife, Maria Ramos, who was made CEO of Absa Bank, and the timing of that is very interesting, as you will find out on Thursday night. They are all part of Project Spiderweb. They have non-deplumes, but all the information is there. You'll see it on Thursday night. And we're also going to be breaking down with a chart how the money was laundered from the very top, starting with the South African Reserve Bank, believe it or not. So this is a huge story. It's basically a follow-up of part one, which was where we had Jeff on, and as I said earlier, that live stream has gone completely viral. If you go to WhatsApp, you might find some promos for the Thursday night live stream that I've put up there, but please do tell everybody about this. It's going to be huge. It will be linked through lovinglivetv.com, and of course, please do register there if you haven't already done so. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this one up. I do once again apologize. We'll try and get Patricia back, or what I might do is try and get her on a pre-recording, and we'll schedule that for a future live stream. I'm just going to try one last time. You never know. Nope, no luck. Alrighty, have a great evening, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow night. And tomorrow night I'm talking to Petro Swart, just for the record, about her experience at a public South African hospital, also known as the Steve Biko Hospital. And rather like the live stream we had the other night, it's a shocker. Take care, have a great evening, and if I don't see you through the week, I'll see you through the window. Bye for now.